only got one thing, and that's your word, and I ain't breaking mine. I pour up at 8 a time. Get rich and stay alive. 8,000 on an airplane, fuck up Rodeo Drive. I like getting money, I like living time. I like bad bitches, know they cost a lot, but I keep diamonds on me, can't help it, I like to show up. Fuck, I care about your opinion, I don't even know y'all. I was down before, I had to pick it up.
What's good, y'all? Buckle up, coming through on a quick drop. So, real quick, I know I'm gonna shoot y'all a good message to take with you for the day, to think about before the fight tomorrow. We got the fight day tomorrow, and it's time. So I'm gonna tell you how I spend your money. I'm gonna tell you how I'm spending mine. You wanna know how to do this shit? So you'll know how to do it. Alright? So if you're going with Canelo for the knockout, alright? You're just gonna do it with the basics. You put $100 on Canelo, you can get about $300 for the knockout. Alright? You put $100 on Bud, you gonna get like $900 for the knockout, close to $1,000. Alright? With me in this kind of fight, I know y'all probably wanna know which way I'm going. I don't know, I told a few people already, but I'm going both ways. So both ways means I'm dropping on Canelo. I'm dropping on Canelo for a stoppage, and I'm dropping on Bud for a stoppage. Put some money on Bud for a stoppage, put some money on Canelo for a stoppage. Because of of course, you want to put more money on Canelo as far as the money that you're putting out. You're gonna put more on Canelo because you're getting less back on the payout, off the profit if you win. So put more money, put your most money on Canelo. Put the small amount of money on Bud, because Bud can win big for you anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you put the 100, you could put the 100 on Canelo, but put 50 on Bud for a stoppage, because that's still gonna get you some money if Bud pull that off. You put up 150, all together you put up $150. But if Canelo win, you win at 300, you still doubled up. You still got your money back in another $150. You feel me? If Bud win, then you win the big bag. You feel me? So that's how you do that shit. Now, Bud came on Fight Hub yesterday and let us know the shoulder injury talk was made up by YouTube channels for clickbait. So anybody that told you that Bud had an injury, all that shit they was lying their ass off. Bud don't have no shoulder injury, so anybody worried about Bud having a shoulder injury, that was false information. And you know most likely what channels put that information out, who he was talking about. Now, let's get on to what I really came to talk about. Alexander Usyk was never your favorite pound-for-pound fighter, Bark for the Bone. BFTB, why you was lying yesterday telling people that Alexander Usyk was your favorite pound-for-pound fighter? He was never your favorite pound-for-pound fighter. You've been hating on Alexander Usyk. You a low-key hater of Alexander Usyk. Shut the fuck up and stop lying. You and Drew just tried to run a motherfucking narrative that Usyk supposed to duck Wilder. Y'all both was just running a narrative saying Usyk supposed to duck Wilder, knowing that shit was cat. So now this goofball motherfucker want to make a video talking about my favorite pound for pound, Usyk just ducked Joseph Parker. He made a video the other day. He gonna say on his video, he said his favorite pound for pound. Listen, y'all, my favorite pound for pound. He called him his favorite pound for pound so he could try to use that to cover for him getting ready to use the word duck again, y'all. That's all. He never been his favorite pound for pound. So he gonna tell y'all his favorite pound for pound Usyk just ducked Joseph Parker. when he didn't duck no motherfucking Joseph Parker. And then he gives this long, drowned out story on purposely he give you the long ass stories that he give y'all, purposely confusing you. That's why he makes it long and drawn out, so you pretty much won't understand shit that he said. Because really, he ain't say nothing. He ain't say nothing. Talking about Daniel Du Bois being injured, and Bacoli supposedly did this, and this person supposedly did that, and this person supposedly did that, and he say all of that to say Usyk duck Parker, when we all know you don't make fights. It was all about this person could afford that person, and that person should afford that person. Like he said, Bud should afford this person when he came from 140, and Bud should have did this, and what's the name should have did that. You don't make fights. You don't set up fights. You don't have nothing to do with why fights aren't made. And for you to make up some shit and say Usyk had 30 days to make the fight, and 20 days in he said he had an injury, which all that shit is a made up story. Just like Bud just now said that y'all made this story up about him having an injury. All that shit be made up stories. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Shut your goofy ass the fuck up. You don't know what kind of talks the WBO had with Usyk or Parker, because again, you don't work with either fighter, and there's no possible way for you to know about private information they have no reason to tell you about. Again, stop lying like Brian Norman just told your dumbass a couple weeks ago. You so motherfucking delusional. You so motherfucking delusional, you goofy dummy ass holler, you wouldn't have gave Usyk the extension. He talking about if he would have been a part of boxing, the people that gave him an extension or whatever, he wouldn't have gave him the extension. You lied to us about the WBO giving Usyk whatever. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. You simply running your fucking pickle holders just to run them. And Bud walk around weight has never been no motherfucking 185 pounds. That's another motherfucking lie he was telling Cabin. And Bud should not be fighting at no motherfucking 175 with that made up ass picture that you put together for the show. Go look at Bud, y'all. For real, he was just on there, just showing him doing some little training yesterday. Bud still got that skinny, light look, just to look a little tad bit heavier. He don't look shit like that fake ass picture that he made up to put on there for y'all. Bud looking all bulky like that big. That wasn't Bud. He made that fucking picture. Bud has always been at about 155, 160 tops when it comes to walk around weight. This goofy dummy motherfucker clearly don't know what the fuck he talking about. He making those excuses because Bud beat the fuck out Spence. Bud beat Spence like a fucking rag doll. And he hating because Bud got the legacy fight that he was dreaming for Earl Spence to be in with Canelo. So shut your goofy cap and lying dummy ass up and enjoy the fight tomorrow night. See y'all on the Get Back.